Hello guys, and today I am going to talk about ratio and proportions. This is a kind of easy topic, right? Yeah, you can see it, right? Sorry. Ratio and proportions. Ratio and proportions. This is a kind of easy topic to understand. And now, for learning ratio and proportions, you need to have an example first of all. And suppose there are two buildings of height 24 meters. Let the first be 24 meters and the second be how much, 16 meters. And now we want to compare their heights. So for this purpose we divide the height of the first building by the height of the second building and get 24 by 16 meters gets cancelled together and we cancel it out, and their common factor is 8. So 8 threes are 8 twos are, which will be 3 by 2. And this is the ratio form of the comparison of this. It's very easy to understand, okay? And now this is called as 3:2. The ratio is denoted by these two dots, colons. We refer them as ratio. Always don't forget to make up this into the ratio form. This is the ratio form. And this is called as 3:2. This equals is 2. The same way 3:2. And now let's come to the main part of ratio. And now we are talking about just the ratio and not proportions. Now I'll give some examples on ratios. Let me change the color. Okay. So the ratio of rupees 3 and rupees 4 will be, let's simplify it, okay? So rupees 3 can be written as 3 by 4 and rupees 4 can be written as just like this. So cancel out the rupees. We'll get 3:4, 3 by 4, which should be written as 3:4. This is the ratio form. It's easy, right? Next question. The ratio of 100 meters by 1 kilometer, and here we have to change the kilometer into meter first. So because we have to get the similar values, the same units, so 100 meters is to 1 kilometer equals 1000 meters. So 1000 meters. Now we have similar terms. So 100 by 1000, which will be 0 cancel out. So 1:10, which will be equal to 1:10. 1:10, the ratio between 10 meters and 1 kilometer. Actually I forgot to change the color. Okay, no problem. And now let's make some tougher problems. Just I didn't waste the pages, so I inverted it. And the next problem will be the ratio between 3 kg and 2000 grams. So let's make it similar terms. So 3 kg to 200 grams will be equal to 2 kg, because 1000 grams will be equal to 1 kg. So 3 kg by 2 kg. So kg cancelled out. So 3 by 2, which will be equal to 3:2 ratio. This is the simplified form of the in the ratio form. And now I have finished the examples. Now let's come to the original ratios. Okay. Before that, I am going to tell you about equivalent ratios. Equivalent ratios. And the next topic is this. Equivalent ratios is similar to equivalent fractions because we write ratios as fraction form. So find the equivalent fraction. I'm just going into it, of 2 by 3. The first one will be into 2 into 2, which will be 4 by 6. 2 is to 3 into 3 into 3, which will be 6 by 9. You should multiply the same number twice in the numerator and the denominator, and we get the equivalent ratio. It's equivalent because when you simplify these two ratios, you will get just 2 by 3. 2 by 3. And now equivalent ratio, now we come to that, is nothing but just make it in the ratio form. We can call this as 4:6 and this one as 6:9. It's just very easy. And now let's come for the comparison of ratios. Comparison of ratios, okay? I'm changing the color. Comparison of ratios. Comparison of ratios. I'm always getting ASO. Sorry. Comparison of ratios is even similar to fractions. Comparison of fractions is by doing by taking LCM. So compare between 2:3 and 3:5, which is bigger. I need this symbol here. So 2:3 can be written as 2 by 3 and 3:5 can be written as 3 by 5. And so we have got the fraction form. So 2 by 3 and 3 by 5. So LCM between them will be 25, it will be 15 because they're prime numbers. 25 will be 15, so they're prime numbers, okay? So we should multiply 3 by 5 to get 15. So same number here, so 10 by 15. We should multiply 5 by 3 to get 15, the same number here. So 9 by 15. So now which is greater? This is greater than this. We've got the answer. So we should fill here with this. You got the answer. It's similar to fractions. We even compare by fractions in this. I think we need not to know many examples because it's a sort of easy topic. Now let's come for more examples, or else I think it's better to go to proportions. I think now let's come. I'm going to teach you something about continued ratio. Continued ratio means the magnitude of three or more quantities of same kind can be compared by a ratio known as continued ratio. For example, if A earns rupees 800, so A will be equal to 800, B will be equal to 600, and C will be equal to 1000 rupees. And then the ratio between them is written by, let me change the color, is written by 800 is to 600 is to 1000. And now we cancel out the terms and find the ratios, which will be 4, 3 and 5. So 4 is to 3 is to 5. This is the known as continued ratios. Now I'm going to tell you about the very important topic in ratio. They are only used in most of the ratio exercises. That's by taking the whole proportions, whole ratios, by adding up them. Now suppose we have to divide rupees 1200 among A, B, C in the ratio 2 is to 3 is to 7. This means that if A gets 2 portions, then B will get 3 portions and C will get 7 portions in 1200 rupees. Thus the total portions equals 2 plus 3 plus 7, which will be 12. So we have to divide rupees 1200 into 12 portions and then distribute the portions among A and B and C according to the share. That means 12 can be divided into 2 is to 3 is to 7. If we add, we will get 12. So we have to divide 2 is to 3 is to 7 in among 1200. So we have let me change the color. We have the total portion, which will be 12. So for A, the portion will be 2, and the total portion, the total amount is 1200. This is the total. Wait, let me change the color to highlight it. Total portions. This is certain variables portion, that's X, A's, and this is the total sum or anything given to share up. This the total sum which is going to be shared. So we now have to solve this problem. Now I'll take the pen out. So 12 will get cancelled by this, so 600, and it will be 1. So 2 into 600 will be equal to 1200. Sorry, this is not 600, this is 100. So 2 into 100 will be 200. So A equals 200 rupees. And now we know that A will have a share of 200 rupees. Now let's come to the share of B. he has a portion of 3. 12 into 1200. Just this is changing, so cancelled out. So he has 300 rupees. B has 300 rupees. And next, C will be equal to, we have 7 portions out of 12 portions, total of from 1200, so cancelled out. So 100, so 700 rupees. So C has 700 rupees, which is his share. And now if you add these 300 plus 700 and plus what's that 200, you will get 200 plus 300 plus 700. Wait, let me change the color or else you can't see it. 200 plus 300 plus 700 see here will be equal to 1200 rupees. If this is not if you add up these and if you don't get the total value, then certainly your solution was wrong, but mine is correct. And I think you have enjoyed this video. Until then, see you in the next video. Bye bye.